Luke here with an update. Today I wanted to talk about something that every person that has ever lived, ever, has had to deal with at some point in their lives, and that's insecurities.
Vader.
Even the people that are the most competent and put together in your life probably have had to deal with insecurities at some point. I, for example, get insecure all the time. Like, are my abs ever gonna look as good as Sawyer Hartman's Instagram shirtless pictures? Or am I ever gonna be able to tickle the ivories as well as Alex Goot? And am I British enough, though?
That's what makes you beautiful.
I tweeted and Facebooked asking you guys to tell me how you deal with your insecurities, and it seems like many of you don't have a plan at all. So I'm gonna tell you what I do, and maybe that can help you in the process. If you're like me, you can get insecurities with all sorts of everyday life, like work, or relationships, or friends, or even school. And I'm gonna touch on each one of those individually, but the most important thing to understand and accept is if you start feeling down or sad about something, instead of moping around and feeling sorry for yourself, the best thing you can do is confront your insecurity and accept it. And you shouldn't feel stupid for feeling the way that you're feeling, because you're a normal human being with normal human being feelings. For example, if you just lost your job, or you flunked a test, or maybe you don't have Sawyer's abs, it's normal to feel insecure. You can accept that anyone would feel the way that you're feeling in the scenario that's presented itself to you, and then you can work towards fixing it. One way that I find that really helps is talking to somebody that I really trust about my insecurity. Someone that isn't gonna make fun of me for thinking the way that I'm thinking, and maybe even relate, and maybe even give me some advice on what I should do. One of the most common insecurities that I hear about all the time deals with beauty. So let's just say I have body issues, and whether or not I think that I'm beautiful as a person, talking with a friend can really help with that, but there are additional steps that are required in me getting over that insecurity. Asking and answering questions why I have these body and beauty issues really help here. Like, what made me think that I'm not beautiful? Is it the way that media portrays what is actually beautiful? When you and your group of friends talk about beauty, what are you actually talking about? What do your parents and your family value and find beautiful in a person? If you're answering all of these questions with how clear a person's skin is, or how much do they weigh, or how tall are they, with nothing else, then I'm sorry to say, but your chances of having body and beauty issues are going to be much higher than that of somebody that sees beauty differently. So really ask yourself, what do you find beautiful in a person? Even a person's fantastic laugh, to me, is more beautiful than someone that talks about the 5 extra pounds that they need to lose before they finally feel pretty. So changing your perspective can be really good, but surrounding yourself with people that don't make you feel bad about just being yourself is important as well. If you find yourself always feeling insecure around your friends because they make fun of your insecurities and you're just being yourself, then I'm sorry to say, they're probably not your friends. I dealt with that in middle school, and it took a while for me to realize, but I was just the community punching bag. So I left that group, and at first it was tough to find new friends, but I became a much happier person because of it. This can be really hard if the people that are making you feel insecure are your parents, and you're forced to live with them, and there's probably some really good advice out there for this, but all I can say is that, hey, you don't have to live with them forever. If you're in a relationship and the person you're with is constantly pointing out your flaws and making you feel self-conscious about things that you might already hate about yourself, I've got 2 words for you there. F that. That person essentially has a set of keys to your heart with particular emotions that you've hidden away from most other people because you don't want to get hurt. And if that person is being irresponsible with those emotions, then F them and leave. From my experiences, there are better people out there, and even if you don't find somebody new, you're just better off alone. Like I said earlier, I tweeted and Facebooked asking you guys to tell me what you do with dealing with your insecurities, so I'm gonna read a few of them. Amanda Mayfield says, you find people that have the same insecurities as you, so then you help each other get over them. I think that's good advice. Samantha Vasquez has some bits of knowledge here. She says, just shrug it off and say, bitch, I'm fabulous. Hashtag truth. Thomas King actually has some really good advice here. He says, armor yourself. If you laugh about it, others won't see it as a weakness. I like it. On Facebook, Emma Dilemma says, try not to think about the negative stuff and dwell on the positive things instead. Taylor Shoke says, find a hobby you're passionate about, building confidence in something that makes you happy and it'll fall into other places in your life. Han Solo says, I think about what I have rather than what I don't. Good stuff. On Facebook, Swanit Man says, eat, pray, Harry Potter. Ascendio to you, my good friend. Well, that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. If this helped in any way, please give this video a thumbs up, or if you like this, share it with your friends. And if you guys have any advice on how to deal with insecurities, you should leave a comment down below saying what you do. I will see you guys soon. Bye!